Evening, everyone. Hopefully we're live, showing that it is, so we can only presume it is. Welcome to another Newcastle Town Live here on Facebook and on YouTube. We haven't done one of these for a little while, due to the fact obviously it's been pre-season. So we've let Rob to sort the team out over pre-season, and we've managed to grab him tonight, so he'll be joining us in just a few moments. Just a couple of quick ones for myself. I'm just going to go full screen here. Any supporters looking for tickets ahead of the run of fixtures we've got coming up at home, they're now available via our portal, our new ticket portal. This season we are running a online ticket portal, so supporters can go on, purchase tickets early doors, and then arrive at the ground and just show your QR code either via a printed PDF or on your phone. And then you'll be able to scan in and get on the ground that a little bit quicker. Obviously, there's still pay on the gate, pay on the turnstile. No problems on that score. We are still doing all that. And you can now pay on card on the turnstile as well this season. So don't go worrying that you might not be able to pay on the gate. You can still pay on the gate this season. If you visit our website, newcastletownfc.co.uk, we are now solely just the .co.uk website. If you head over there, you can click on the tickets button, and that'll take you via our website to our ticket portal. You can also click on the fixture of the tickets, and it will take you there as well. And we'll show you a bit more of that a little bit later on. But let's do this and do that, and let's get the manager on and welcome Robin. Robin, good evening.
Hi, how are you? Okay.
Very well, sir. Very well. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, it's been busy, but yeah, we're pleased with how it's gone so far in pre-season.
Yeah, great stuff. As I said, I've just said to you that obviously we've not done a live for a little period of time. We've allowed you to have the time away from us, the media department, to get yourself together, and obviously as well, Rob, we'll touch on it to start with the academy. How's that been going over the summer? Yeah,
it's been a lot of recruitment. There's some recruitment as well done through sort of UK football trials, where I've seen some players that have come in. So players are coming in from further afield, Birmingham, Manchester way. We signed one lad up from Cumbria, so he's like 2.5 hours away. And we're looking like getting another international student from Denmark. So we have a Norwegian and a French lad already here. And the numbers have sort of exploded, really, considering that we haven't been able to go into high schools to promote it at all. It's all been social media, word of mouth. Yourself done a fantastic job regarding that as well, which is much appreciated. And for us to do it that way and do it via word of mouth, it's absolutely fantastic. So we'll run 2 groups this year. With sort of 40-ish players and students coming in this year with some real quality, which is very pleasing for myself, because I got potential first team footballers, I can work with now from 16 to 18, every day. And, they really, will understand what I will expect from my players in the first team.
Yeah, David, I know we've touched on it before in the other lives that we've done earlier in the year. We had James on a little bit at time ago as well, and I think it is that thing for these students that are coming over here, the international ones as well. They're coming into the club and they'll get that feel of what the first team's going to be about, with the fact that yourself's there. But obviously with James Askey being part as well, they can talk to him and ask him about the feel of what it's like to be in that first team dressing room, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely, and what we offer is realistic pathways, where perhaps other clubs will do it a little bit differently, and they try to sell the pipe dream of Premier League football. It's not impossible, but it's not a realistic pathway for most players. The first priorities for them to come and play for me in our first team, semi-professional, and use that as a stepping stone to bigger and better things. As you know, we've sold 2 players this year. 2 of our best players have left, and we sold them to Salford and Hereford respectively. So that is just fantastic for us to talk to the players that are coming in and say, listen, this is a realistic pathway. You know, you want to play full-time football. We just had 2 players that have done it. And, you know, in our history, we've done it with lots more players, and we want to make sure that players understand that the pathway is real.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, you just touched on the player going stuff. Obviously, James Millardo there, and it's been fantastic to see that he was on the bench for him in the first team on Saturday, and again last night against Derby County, which unfortunately they lost on penalties. I thought we were a bit unfortunate last night. To be fair, I didn't watch the game, but it's great to see that, you know, he's gone there and he's earned himself a spot on the bench, and hopefully in a few weeks' time, you know, we may see him, you know, either A, come off the bench or get a start as well. So it's great, I suppose, for them students to look at our club and go, okay, well, you know, they're non-league, but hold on, we've got players who are on the bench and, like, say, previous players that have been with us that are playing in the EFL now.
Yeah, no, that's a perfect example. We watched him yesterday on the bench. We were buzzing for the lad because, you know, last year he was with us and always had aspirations to play full-time football, and, you know, he's doing that now. He just needs to get his full debut soon. But, you know, people say, oh, he's gone to Salford, he'll probably play in their under-23s, but, you know, he's made that first 16 squad already. You know, he's done, and he had COVID as well, so he's been out for 10 days during pre-season. So he must have impressed a lot for them to get him into the first 16, which is fantastic for him.
Yeah, definitely. And like I say, Robbie, a fantastic player for us. And, you know, we'll talk about as well Ryan McLean going off to Hereford. I noticed today that Hereford have done their match promotion material for online promoting their next home game, and they were using Ryan on that as well. I mean, it's fantastic to see, isn't it? Yeah,
he's got the number 9 shirt. I think he's going to rip it up in that league as well. So he's got another couple of steps to go, I think. You know, unbelievable talent and speed. So I think he'll cause lots of problems. And, you know, when we played him in our pre-season friendly, you know, he was the one that scored the goals for him as well. So, yeah, so he'll do well. And, you know, I'm pleased for both of them.
Yeah, I spoke to Ryan before the game when we played Hereford the other week. And I did say to him, said, go easy today, mate. Don't do your runs. Don't score a goal. And as he came walking off at half time, he just looked at me and went, sorry. I said, you're not sorry at all. No. it was a good goal as well. Again, it was a typical Ryan goal, wasn't it? He took it very well.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, and it was good to see because the real tough opposition for us. We came out with a 1-1 draw. But, you know, the difference was that they had 1-1 with the keeper and Ryan scored it. And we had 5 and we only scored 1. So, you know, the performance was there for all to see. It's just finding the back of the net a bit more often is key.
Yeah, Devin. We'll touch on pre-season in just a second. Obviously, just showing up on screen now. For anyone who is interested, obviously, if you're a bit unsure about what our football education academy is all about and the paid scholarship that we run here at Newcastle Town, if you visit our website, newcastletownfc.co.uk, click on the football education tab on the front page, or you can go to the website, which is then /football-education. All the info can be found on there, all about the coaches and the team behind it. And obviously, you can click to download the current academy prospectus. That will be getting updated in a few weeks' time, so there will be a change to that. So, but everything that's in there at the moment is pretty much going to be the same. What will be in the new one, but you can contact us direct from there if you're interested. So anyone leaving school or looking for, moving into education and football as well, get in touch with us. Let us know. We're here ready to talk to you. So
Shaun, if I can just mention something as well. We've just registered, 2 outstanding female football players or girl football players as well for our academy. So that's a first for our academy. The ladies, the girls are looking to progress into full-time football themselves. You know, so technically very good players coming into our program as well, training with the boys, which help the girls a lot. So, you know, any outstanding footballers, girl footballers that fancy this pathway, you know, we have got a couple of scholarships available still. So please get in touch and see if we could get one or two more girls to come in and enjoy the program.
Yeah, definitely. I know it's something that we have pushed out across our social media platforms for a while. We are trying to find more girls teams as well. Even at the junior level. We are. We've got Charlotte, who runs the sessions on the Tuesday night for the younger girls as well. So as you say, it is really, we are what we say we are, aren't we? We're football for all.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, Shaun, it's like you're looking at Manchester United, who only got a ladies team the last couple of years. We want to do the same thing. We want to have a senior ladies first team here as well, who will do well in Staffordshire and beyond. So ultimately that's where we want to be. So this is another way of attracting good young girls into the program, and hopefully they will attract others to come and play in a Newcastle Town first team scenario.
No, definitely. And like I say, anyone interested, drop us a message, visit the website, hit us up on social media, contact us, and either myself or someone from the club will get back to you ASAP without a doubt. Right, Rob, let's get into the nitty gritty pre-season. How have you found it? How's it been?
It's been pretty good because we've got so many contract players. So we started with a team already. We were just looking for a couple of players. Obviously, we had to replace Ryan and James, which is virtually impossible to do.
Not an easy job at all. Not an easy job.
It's very talented players with a lot of speed and power, and it was very difficult to do. But we brought some players in. We're actually a squad. We were looking at it. Me and Grovesy were looking at it the other day, and we got 22 in the squad, which is going to be a little bit of a headache, going into Saturday, because there'll be some disappointed players. Some players will expect it. Some have been out with COVID, some have been on holiday, so they will expect not to be involved. Others we might have to have a difficult conversation with. Some of them are not quite there yet, fitness-wise. So we've got the squad ready. And we're really looking forward to the season start.
Yeah, and as you say, it's two massive pieces of the puzzle that have left the club. And obviously straight away we brought players in, as you say. I think there's, if my memory serves me, and I'm looking down my notes, I think it's 7 players we've brought in. Ruben Lowell, Lewis Jarman, obviously Matt Harrison and Will Lloyd stepping up this year from the academy. Elijah, Kevin and Gibbo all coming in. And so, I know how it works, so obviously, but what have you been impressed by with most of them this pre-season?
Well, generally, we're a fit group of players. We know that. So that's the first. I
started watching the lads do the running the other week, Rob. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, it's hard to watch, isn't it? It's tiring just watching it, but no, it's a fit group of lads. So the first priority is, are you fit enough? We're not carrying anyone. We've gone beyond that. 2-3 years ago, we might have had to take a couple of players in that weren't fit enough because we were lacking a little bit of quality with first of all a low budget and just not enough players going around. We had to build up the reputation again of developing players and some of them moving on and some of them reaching their potential with us. And that's happened now. Good young players are knocking on the door. They want to be here, which is great. We like working with young, hungry players that have got the fitness levels and the talent. Might lack that little bit of experience, but the only way to get your experience is by playing football matches. So we're happy to help them and get them to reach their potential. And if they reach their potential with us, then we're going to be better as a team, and that's as simple as that. So we've seen progress with all our players. So even if we don't sign anyone, all our players have improved 5-10%, which means we're better as a team going forward.
Yeah, I suppose as well for yourself and like say Grovesy and Jake and Alan, the fact that the players have stayed here. The contracted players, they've stayed here, and we've retained all the squad as good as. That makes your job that little bit easier, I suppose, because all you've then got to do is help these new lads adapt into what is already here. The group of players that are already here. Yeah,
they know what to expect from us. They know what we want from them tactically. They know what we want from them physically, and technically. So you start with a group of 14 already, who know all the ins and outs. So there's not a hell of a lot of work with regards to team shape or how do we work with the team, because they already know it. It's easier slotting 3 or 4 players in that have to just educate themselves very quickly of what we expect. The good thing is when they turn up, they train with us, once or twice, and they want to be here. That just shows you that the group is in a sound state with regards to the social side of it. We're a very welcoming group. We welcome everyone with open arms, and within half an hour, whether that player is going to be good enough or not. And if the players show that potential, they'll accept it in the group straight away, and then we get them going.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, here in the media department, we're always welcoming them. You can always come at the bar and we'll welcome them. No problem. Anyway. Obviously, let's just hark back to what was last season, or the little bit of season that we had. We had a great start. Rob, there's no doubt about that. We were unbeaten at home in the league. Obviously, I think we had the one defeat, which was away at Chasetown in the league. Just looking at this season, we really we're at home. We've got a major starting block at home. Looking at them first 5 fixtures, how are you feeling about that? Is the fact that we're playing a lot of home games early good?
I'll tell you in about 3 weeks, mate. It's always difficult to predict, especially early on the season. Some teams are predicted to be right up there and not firing yet early on, or they hit the ground running. It's very difficult to judge, and also difficult to judge where we are. We had up and down results pre-season, but ultimately it's all about getting ready for that first game against Marine, who are obviously big spenders and favourites, or one of the favourites to be right up there. So it'll be an interesting game. We know that they are a proper team, of men, if you like. We're a younger team that have got to just make sure that we're up for the battle, and we'll let our football do the talking.
Yeah, and I think he's spot on that. As I say, I've seen the coach there coming down in on Saturday, Rob. It's a massive coach. It's fair play to him for that one. But I think, like you say, you look at that, and I suppose you have got to take it in this league, in this current climate that we're still in. As much as like I said, we were on about it just before, weren't we, off there about the players getting jabs and myself getting my second jab today. We are still in that pandemic. There is still a worry out there if you go there, and I suppose you've just got to take every game as it comes.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't. I just had a good chat with the secretary about it today, because we had a league meeting yesterday, and I don't foresee another national lockdown. I think we'll carry on. It might be more localized if there's an outbreak locally, that certain teams might just have to miss some games. I'm confident. We'll go on and play 3 quarters or a full season this year, with full promotion and relegation and everything being decided. As a minimum of 3 quarters of the season. So I don't foresee any lockdowns at this moment. But then again, I'm not the expert. I just go day by day like everybody else.
Very much so. Although I do hope we get as far as January, Rob, because obviously Kendal away and then Workington away back to back. Shaun and the media department really feel that that's a go up there Friday, come back the following Monday. Really do. Might as well get the lads training for the full week up in the lakes.
Yeah, I think I'll speak to the chairman about that. I'm sure he'll be he'll be ignoring my phone call for that one. Yeah, so it'd be too big.
I've already asked.
Yeah, he said no, thank you, no, we don't do that. Yeah, too big away trips, but hey, they have to come to us as well. So hopefully midweek is hopefully avoiding. But if it's midweek, then it's a difficult one. We've been Workington a couple of years ago in the cup, and that was a bit of a nightmare. It took us 5.5 hours in midweek. So we arrived 15 minutes before kickoff, and it was bit of a disaster. Terrible game. Got beat, and 5 hours back home. So yeah, we'll owe them one. So we'll see.
Are you? Have you spoke? I mean, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and go, where are we going to finish this season? I'm not going to do that. But have you spoke to the lads and sort of said where you'd like to see the team, competing in the league, or are you like we've said, game by game?
Yeah, I don't want to set the expectations sort of too high. Where do we like to see him? Top of the league. Simple as that. That's where we want to be. Realistically, will that happen? I don't know. Are there much more fancy teams in the league? Absolutely. We're fancy to be, near the lower end. So we'll wait and see. As always, we will surprise a few, I'm sure.
No, I think we will. I think, like you say, last season we had them. I think was it. I'm just going to have a look now because I can't remember. There was one game. Oh, Carlton, and we were romping that day. We won 6-1 that day, and I remember before the game it was. We just beaten Wiz Beach 3-2, and it was like, we might be starting to build something now, and we were just rampant that day.
Yeah, and it was after a poor first half performance as Wiz Beach as well. We turned that around the second half. I was also we beat Ilkeston, who were favourites to win the league. We beat them 4-1 very comprehensively as well. So our home form was pretty good last year. So we'd like that to continue, of course. We want to be a little bit of a fortress. We've done a lot of work on the ground, so the supporters will be happy that the facilities are great for a match day experience, and especially away fans when they come and visit, they can have a great day enjoying the facilities. But we'll leave the points at Newcastle.
No, I'm with you on that, Rob. I don't mind them coming down and drinking all the beer, and having all the food. But like you say, like the 3 points to stay. We've got to stay at the Red Industry Stadium.
Yeah, that's our aim. Yeah,
we've got to stay with us. Rob, really appreciate your time as always. From myself, I wish you all the best for the season. I'm looking forward to the season. There's a few away trips in there that I've already got my eye on. It's a couple of early starts for Shaun this year. Anyone who knows me know that's just me. But there's a few early starts there for me this year, without a doubt. But really appreciate your time tonight, Rob. Thank you very much.
No worries. Okay, thanks, guys. Cheers. Ciao.
Cheers, Rob. Fantastic to chat there with the manager, Robin van der Laan, about obviously the academy and obviously how the first team is setting up. As we've already mentioned, if you head over to the website, you can purchase the tickets. The tickets for August are on there. So the Marie's game, Warrington game next Tuesday. The tickets for the FA Cup game against Leicester Road, they are now also available. And the game against City of Liverpool, that is also available. Now, the City of Liverpool game, make sure you follow us on Facebook, as we will be doing a Facebook giveaway for the City of Liverpool game. The giveaway will be 2 match tickets, a drinks voucher, and a food voucher. So nice little day out there. If you win that, you get your tickets, you get a beverage, and a bite to eat as well. So look out for them. Probably be posted up mid next week. But that is on Facebook. So if you're not following Newcastle Town on Facebook, if you're watching this on YouTube or you're watching this via the link on Twitter or Instagram, wherever, head over to the Facebook page, make sure you like it and follow us so you get notified when that happens. Just want to say once again, many thanks to Robin for coming on and chatting to us. We are going to be back live next Wednesday, potentially, when I'll be talking about the previous 2 games. And then what we're hoping to do is every fortnight we're going to come on. We're going to have some of the players on, get Rob on again, and probably Jake as well, the goalkeeper coach. And we're going to do a little bit of a chat about the previous couple of games, and obviously also talk about all the games that have happened around the league as well. So yeah, thanks for following us, everyone. Stay safe, and we'll hopefully see you at the ground soon. Take care, folks. Bye now.